But I encourage you, if you're going to do something, geez, you might as well do it to the best of your ability and do it right. See these black lines here? Right here? If I did it with this brush, I could brush and brush on here until the cows come home. I'm not going to get it all. You know. That's why I take the wire brush on there and do some more. Look at each individual little mark on here and see what I can do about getting it off. Dulling it, whatever. Okay? If I got a little bit of it left, then I'm good, because there's no way I'm gonna get every single little mark off of this floor. Okay? But I can dull it enough to where it all blends in and it looks uniform. These tiles are just, you know, there's only so much you're gonna get off. See there? That looks really good. I see, you know, there's some of these marks are scratches on the floor. I'm only going to work on it so much before I move on and say, okay, I did the best that I could and I've done enough on this and I'm going to the next tile. Okay, be careful as you're sliding around in here. I reached out one time too far and almost wrenched my shoulder out of whack, out of joint. So be careful, knowing your limitations, knowing how far. If this feels uncomfortable with you, do these 4 tiles, move this over, do your next section, slide it back, rinse it off, whatever. Or you can do 4 tiles at a time. Clean everything, do everything, rinse it off now, get it 100% clean. I've still got more stuff to do on it, I'm going to show you. Move over to the next 4. But for me, I still feel comfortable doing 8 at a time. 8 in one blow. Yes. Is it possible to have this much energy and fun and enjoyment out of cleaning? I don't know. Just don't know. See, well, that's an imperfection in the tile. I'm gonna just kind of go in circular motions in that crack and get some of the dirt out and lighten it up. Okay, like that. See, that look better now? Okay. Oh, Jim today. Joe, buddy. No sirree, Bob. This tile's looking pretty good. Just wipe off, see where the extra marks are. Okay. Use a little elbow grease. Getting tired with the right hand, come on over here with the left hand. Okay. Down and dirty. All right. Okay. I think we're ready to rinse off this first bit. And usually I'll take the bucket and I'll actually put it over here on my right side. I don't like reaching over to my left. So I'm right here. I don't even have to get up. I'm just going to slide this bucket around here. And the bucket I just filled up with fresh water. I've got it up about yay far. That's all I need. And this is a tile sponge. Get yourself, you know, a sponge like this. You can get them in 2 packs, 3 packs, 5 packs. I've even seen them in 6 packs. So depending on how big your project is, if you need to buy more than 1 sponge, or even if you only need 1 sponge, you can buy 2 sponges cheaper than you can buy, you know, in a 2-pack or a 3-pack, cheaper than you can buy 1 at a time or 2 or whatever. Okay, there's a tip for you. I do it all the time because you're always going to use a sponge for something, you know. And I've only got 1 sponge with me. I've got to do this whole floor. Okay, see, I'm just going over it. I go one pass. Only so much I can do in one go before the sponge is nice and dirty, okay? So I can go like that. Now I can flip it over, or I can flip it that way and use this bit, like that, okay? Then if I want to wipe more, I flip it over and I can go over on this side. Okay, it's right there, and then I can flip that, get that. Don't have to rinse out as many times. Okay. rinse that out. And every once in a while, with using wire brushes, you're going to get little bits of the wire coming out. So just be careful. You know. Okay, is that all we're going to do? Nope. I mean, that looks pretty good. See the grout lines? Now sometimes the grout lines you're not going to get like this all the way. You might get little edges. And see, here's a dark spot. Here's another dark spot that I'm seeing. There's a little bit there, a little bit here. On this edge. You can't see much, but on the camera maybe. But I just take this, now I'm going to go over it again. Because these grooves, there's no way you can clean it straight. You're going to get a little bit of edge over here with dirt or on here. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go and clean this edge. And I'm going to flip it around and clean the opposite edge. Okay? Yeah. Just spend some time with your tiles. Get to know your tiles. Okay? And I can take my other small one, do it once over here. I want. Remember where you stopped and you started. You'll be able to tell. Okay? You'll be able to tell. This is going to finish off and make your grout lines look primo. Yeah, we don't want them looking halfway decent and okay, yeah, that's good enough. Once you put the sealer on, you're gonna remember this. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, Joe wouldn't like this. I see what Joe means now. Once you get your sealer on there, and you think, oh, I'll just clean it, put a little bit more sealer. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, get your job all cleaned up the first time. Don't start second guessing it. It doesn't take that much longer to do this. Using my left hand there. Lefty. I never was very good with my left hand, but I had to start figuring, by Joe, I better start getting used to flip-flopping so I don't mess myself up and prolong myself here. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge and clean off this. See, now I can flip it, and I'm still using that one side of the sponge, getting most of that off. I could even do this end that way. Now I can flip it over, because see, I don't want to keep wiping on this one. Okay, I can do this side. Now I can flip it over, and I'm getting that. So see, one sponge. You don't have to flip it one time, and then keep rinsing it off. You know. Now how's that floor looking there? Yeah. Okay. Am I done? Not yet. Almost. You know, I'm gonna look at this, and you'll be surprised at how much sometimes you'll see little droplets of paint or anything else. You know, now it's nice and clean. I can kind of look at that. I can wipe a little bit of water back on there and see what else I could possibly make this tile look any better. Okay, these are looking really good. I've got my putty knife here at the ready, because the other tiles I did so far, every once in a while I had to get my putty knife out and wipe something off. You know, little droplets of paint come off pretty easy with a little putty knife. Or whatever else. You can fill this with your hand if you want. Make sure there's nothing like, oh, there's a bit. You can wipe it off, you know, and clean it. If you're getting low, you can dip that back in the water. Okay, I see a little bit of paint remnant there. I'm going to first try the putty knife. It doesn't come off all the way. Now I can do this. Instead of just going whoosh, right there and making a little black line, I'm going to kind of go in circular motions and back and forth. And boom, it's gone. Okay. Look at my tile grout lines again, see if I need to hit it at all. Sometimes You might think, oh, there's a little bit, but it's an actual little hairline crack between the grout and the tile. You still want to kind of get in there for any dirt and grime inside the crack, but after it dries, it may look like it's dirty, but it's actually just the crack. Okay. All right. Good job. Now I can wipe this off. I feel like Jackie Gleason. He's wiping off his counter. Okay, there we go. Doesn't that look nice? That's what I want the floor to look like. Look how dirty. Look at that. You see the difference here from one to the next? Now I've got the next 3 tiles over here, so I'm simply going to slide everything over. Let's see here. I'm just going to slide it over. I want to be careful. I don't want to slip or anything. And once you're on your knees for a while, I've got a knee brace, you know, that I put on. Sometimes my knee will go out of whack, go out of joint if I'm kneeling on it just right, just wrong. And you're going to get fatigued on your knees and stuff. So just be careful as you're going up and down. Stretch it out, do whatever. Okay. And I've got this situated. I've got it back far enough that I can get this line here, not so far that it's going to be hard for me to reach. Okay, I look at that. I've got these 6 more tiles to go, and I do some more. It's just repetition now, baby. That's all it is. You can do that little section over there. Man, that looks nice. I've got to have this whole floor like that, and I'm not going to stop until I get done. Put this on, saturate it. Okay, you know what to do from here, right? Step by step. Play this video little series back on how to clean a tile floor, Mexican tile, clay tile floor, whatever. I clean other floors slightly different than this that don't have these major grout lines. But for floors such as this, you just gotta spend the time and you gotta use the right tools. Get yourself these different things, okay? Boom. That's what you need. It's not gonna cost you very much. Get yourself some simple green that costs 10 bucks. Get yourself a Homer's bucket over at Home Depot. What is that, $2.50, $3 or something? Or a painter's bucket. You know, next time you do some painting or sheetrock mud, you get it in a bucket, clean that bucket, and save that bucket for cleaning. You know, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with a bucket, right? So, that's about the only cost. I don't know, maybe I got $15, $20, $25, $30 sitting right here to clean all of my floors. That's all I'm going to spend on it, and my sponge, okay? That's it. And then when I do the sealing, you know, you keep watching my videos, and I'll show you how I'm going to seal this floor, okay? I'm not going to use much money for it, 20 bucks for the sealer, and a couple other things to put the sealer on. You've got to watch that when you get a chance, okay? Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.